What I do?
I see you out there doing work. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Hey, hit me up.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. See you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus! Focus!
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Hey, I'll see you later.
Within the community. The 2K logo is something that we utilize to represent some of the best and brightest in our community, creators who do things the right way, who build positive communities.
Let's talk about the logo process. Corey, Constant, Mitch, and I, we're always in those streams. We may not say anything in the streams, but we are constantly in those streams to make sure that the grind is real and that it's consistent content.
We reach out.
At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 22, Autumn Porter.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. As well, and with tip.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great six.
David Aldridge, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. John Henson out there with Griffin. And it's Rose. Then it's Luke Kennard. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's Junior in at the point guard. So Detroit will get the first possession. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen.
Oh, look at him play!
Get out the play!
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Passes it to Henson. Griffin, no one around him. Offensive rebound, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Junior. Detroit shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
Yeah, controlling the flow of second chance opportunities is the key. It's something they'll try to replicate tonight.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Bucks. Kennard kicks to Griffin. Pass to Rose. The pass to Kennard. Just 5 on the clock. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, man, he'll find a way to milk every point possible out of every possession. And if that means Rose has to get physical, he'll do it. Yeah, and Derrick Rose, Kevin, with a new beginning after knee injuries derailed his career. He said, look, if load management had been around back then, he might still be a...
So Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls.
And Derrick Rose, the youngest ever MVP in 2011. And it was the subsequent year that he sustained that first knee injury.
If you think back, he was playing over 40 minutes a night on a regular basis, and their team had 2-hour practices, tough ones, on off days. And so how can you keep up that type of demand on your body? Teams now tend to be more cautious with the burden they put on players.
Here are the 5. Detroit has to start the second quarter. Brown out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Christian Wood. Then it's John Henson. And it's McCray in at the small forward. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Blake Griffin had 2 more knee surgeries last season. Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said that the year before, they rode him like a cheap horse, in Casey's words, to make the playoffs. Griffin acknowledged his load may need managing down the road, saying, I'm a believer in science. I'm going to listen to them and let them lead the way. Guys?
Smart perspective. David, thank you. This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Now Rose. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. To the inside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Now, when you're a vet like Rose, you figure out ways to score inside, even as a guard.
The Bulls leading by 5. And Satoransky kicks to Junior. Right side, Markkanen. Powell trying to free himself up. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Junior.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Henson. The dish to Rose. Floats one up. Got a piece of it.
A tremendous effort by Junior on D. I mean, he pours the swat. Great defensive possession.
Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Satoransky looking around. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Hornets.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And maybe the crowd had an effect on him. I mean, who knows? I mean, they looked uncomfortable at the line. But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the three in transition.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Count the basket. Rose has got 15.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
To the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
There's no off switch on Rose. He continues to attack the defense. And then he gets them to compromise.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
He feeds it to Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And Coach can thank Junior's vision for this one. Watches how the floor is moving and spots the open man.
And stolen by Junior. And here we go again. The Bulls in transition. Up the court they go. And Markkanen throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Rose surveying the D. Brown outside. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Brown's got 5 now.
Man, a playmaker in every sense of the word. Rose is so good at breaking down defenses and creating for others.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. Pistons trail by 10. Inside, here's Wood. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wood's got his first points of the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Pass to Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And he knocks down the first one. Whitey's checked in for Chicago. Good on both. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is, they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
Pistons trail by 10. Pass to Rose. Stolen by Markkanen. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's White. And the Bulls with another miss. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside Rose. Singletary. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Henson.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The second effort, and it's good on the layup. Henson's got 8 points.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Junior the pass to Markkanen. He kicks it to Junior. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's White. But they get it back. It's White on the wing. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Wood with the block. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Brown, tipped away. And stolen by White. They push it up 4-on-3. That one falls. White's got his second bucket of the night.
He's crafty with the floater. White has various finishes he can unleash on opponents.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
And the Bulls making a change here. Levine's checked in. Griffin's checked in for Detroit. Luke Kennard comes in for Rose. Here's Griffin. And the 3 off target. The Bulls leading by 8. Here's Levine. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Brown against White. The pass to Griffin. Singletary. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Griffin against White. No good. Griffin with some nice D. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 10. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Outside Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
You can't forget about Griffin's penetrating ability. When he does, the defense has to compromise by fouling him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
And he makes the first.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Young comes in for Markkanen. Porter's checked in for Kobe White. That brings the first half to a close. Bulls out front. They finish off the second.
Thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here. Junior's checked in for Dunn. Back to Rose. Down low, Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
I don't know if there's a better partner in the pick and roll than Griffin. I mean, he can set solid screens. He has great timing. He has hands. He knows how to run that set.
Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Junior in at the 1. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And here's Kennard. No points in the game yet for him. Rose, that's good.
The D continues to have no answer for Rose. He is flat out owning them on the offensive end.
Junior kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Junior. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Markkanen dishes to Junior. And it's Chicago scoring again.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Kennard, the pass to Henson. Left side Rose. Count it. Rose has got 21 in the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Passes it to Markkanen. Levine kicks to Porter. Pass to Junior. Three-pointer. Rose with some nice D.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Drills the three-pointer. Kennard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Carter. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Bulls lead by 13.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
And it's Rose penetrating, and the dunk by Rose.
Well, that's the burst that fans love to see from Rose. He's got a knack for blowing by defenders.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Levine finds Markkanen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Markkanen's got 8.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Bulls have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. That's good from Carter.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Levine. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And stolen by Junior. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Junior with the ball. The shot's good from Carter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Double team on Rose. And there's the pass to Henson. Now, here's Kennard. Rose passes to Griffin. 6 to shoot. Markkanen pulls it in.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And finished off by Carter.
When defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide open shooter.
Detroit with the ball. 17-point game. Rose passes to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. It's good.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Pistons trailed by 17. Outside Rose. Singletary. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
Porter passes to Carter. From outside the arc. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Carter. Junior's got 13.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Griffin inside. Harkinen on him. And that one's good. Griffin's got 6 points in the quarter. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Bulls moving the ball around. And that one's good, Junior.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 19. Rose double teamed. No one near Henson as he lets it go. That one a little long. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Junior. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 18 points for him.
Well, all night as the defense has adjusted, Junior has adjusted back. I mean, that speaks to the versatility of his skill set.
And finished off by Griffin.
An artist in the air. I mean, the elevation, the hang time, the strength of Griffin, it's amazing.
To the paint, here's Junior. Detroit with the rebound. Henson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Rose, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 25 points for Rose.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Passes it to Junior. The 15-footer, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Bulls lead by 19. Rose dishes to Henson. Back to Rose. And Henson kicks to Kennard. Five on the clock. Carter pulls it in.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Pass to Henson. Outside Rose. Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
And it's good, 2 points. Carter's got 16 here in the second half.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Up top, Henson, defended by Carter. And Griffin, here we go. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy? On the court for the Pistons, we've got John Henson. Kennard is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Christian Wood. Doubled by Henson. Carter kicks to Junior. There's the pass to Porter. Carter right side. Outside Levine. Shot clock at 6.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, Levine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when Levine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
And so Levine nails both of them. Got to talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other. But ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
Singletary. They get it again. Goes back up. Henson's shot is off. The Bulls have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Porter. And no good that time. And it's Detroit the other way. Singletary, guarded by Porter. Pass to Kennard. To the inside. The shot's good from Henson.
But the play disrupts the defense, and Kennard smartly capitalizes. He gets the ball to a ready shooter.
Markkanen. Wood with the block. Here's Rose, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Up and in on the layup. Rose has got 6 here in this quarter.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
Basket counts, and the Bulls lead by 20.
Well, known for his shooting, Markkanen is still 7 feet. Great to see him score near the hoop.
Singletary, guarded by Porter. Passes to Kennard. Back to Rose. Henson trying to break free. And again, it's Derrick Rose. Rose has got 33 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Levine against Kennard. Outside Levine. Here's Junior. But they'll get another chance.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
It's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
Levine passes to Porter. He dishes it to Junior. Back to Porter, feeds it to Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
I like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open team.
Pistons trail by 20. Rose in the post, buries the easy one. Rose has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Carter against Henson. Fades, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure what this guy was in the first half. Now
here's Rose. He's tightly guarded. The Second chance effort. It's tipped.
A step in the right direction. Marketing must continue to make these kinds of efforts on defense.
But they get it back. Carter shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers, 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, with that comes block steals and deflections. As long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Griffin's checked in for the Pistons. Carter hits them both.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Here's Rose. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Levine wide open. It's good from long range. Levine's got 14 points now in the second half.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
Singletary. Detroit, no good that time either.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
Pass to Carter. Good. Carter's got 26 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the pass to Henson. And there's the feed to Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
He plays with such rabid intensity. Love how hard Griffin goes at it. He's skilled at drawing the contact.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Chicago has possession. To the middle. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. Just a total team effort.
The kick out to Rose. Wood. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's Valentine. Griffin with the steal. Singletary banked in off the glass.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Wolves in sheep clothing, I see it now. I'm from an era where all we know is never had no faith in rap. Get this money and buy pretty chicks and fly clothes that'll put you on the map. Nowadays, all cap, so I keep it running like a tap. Keep it coming, I don't lack. Went through hundreds of money and sat on stacks. Half-hearted in this music, still I'm burning tracks. Don't believe everything you hear, that ain't no facts. Roll the dice and took risks, went past them. Looking stiff, cut the pattern, never wanna work together, only wanna each other. Always jealous of another, but you still call me brother. Better lose the attitude and gain some gratitude, cause that guy that could have been you. I only trust myself and put faith in a few. I was fine, 22. Now I need a crib with the ocean view. I ain't watching you. I was more attracted to the money.
Yeah, what up?
Stay focused on your workout. Don't stop grinding, man. Winners win. Bet. When's team dinner? I'm starving. Come on, back to work. Someone needs to change their socks. Do you smell that? You'll never get better watching other players work out. Go do something. Another day, another drill. That's how we get it done. Hey, when's the last time you went to the zoo? Thinking of going this weekend. This is where things count, right here. It's like a sauna in here. Who's on the AC? Come on, back to work. Why you standing here? Go work on your game. What's the weather like outside? I feel like I've been stuck in here forever.
get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Get your mind right.
Again.
Hey, right here. Hey, see you later, man.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Next time, man. Next time.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, hit me up.
Thinking about logoing.
We actually then pass off our crop of, suggested creators to customer support to look into player history. So, we do have that ability. We take it very seriously. We want to know your player history. Do you have a past of, glitching, exploiting? And if you do, then, we can't necessarily provide you with a logo at this time. Next, we actually want to make sure that our logoed creators are playing the game. At the end of the day, the logos aren't given on logo day other than we place it over your head, but they're earned throughout the rest of the month.
I feel that the reason I got a logo was because 2K recognized what I was doing for the community, whether it be for other content creators or just people who like to play the game, and I've strived to be a role model within the community.
I was just being genuine, being myself, you know what I'm saying? I work hard, so I believe that working hard will always beat talent when talent don't work hard, you know what I'm saying? Whether I got one person watching.
And a shot from before as the Miami team bus arrived at the arena. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City, our sight tonight. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo is a first-time All-Star in 2020. He was the 14th pick in 2017. And he said, whoever gets drafted, you want to play the right way. My situation was different. I had to sit. You gain experience.
All right, thank you, David. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Derek Jones is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Iguodala in at the 2-guard spot. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Junior in at the 1. Now, here's Nunn. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
And the shot goes in.
And I just love the vision from Junior. That's the kind of teamwork his whole man would be proud of.
Now, here's Nunn. He's covered closely. Crowder kicks to Jones. Off Off target from outside. Now the Bulls with it. Levine with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Markkanen.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
And Crowder slams it in.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Here is Carter. The Heat getting the bucket. Clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Nunn looking around. Down low. Here's Adebayo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Bam Adebayo's so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Here's Junior. Another shot. The layup good by Porter.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Outside, Jones. Nunn passes to Adebayo. That shot off. Good work defensively by Carter. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And that one's good, Junior.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
And Nunn has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Oh, they did. You can get to the line all you want, but it doesn't really mean much if you can't hit your free throws. And they were rock solid at the stripe.
Here's Junior following the basket by Bam Adebayo. To the paint. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the tenacity of Junior's inside play goes right into the defender to get a foul and put the shot up.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Junior.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
Iguodala against Levine. Shoots a fader. Rebound by the Bulls.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced them into a really tough shot. Tried to fade away, but just couldn't pull it off. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Nunn after the made shot from Wendell Carter. With the teardrop, Nunn can't get it to fall. The Bulls leading by 6. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Levine, the bounce pass. Junior way outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. And Crowder slams it in.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
And here's Nunn after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Iguodala finds Nunn. Passes it to Jones. Here's Iguodala. Guarded by LaVine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. The Bulls leading by 7. Carter outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And And it's Junior missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And in this early season, Brent, what is the feeling on a team that is trying to build chemistry?
I think coaches understand that defining a role for guys as soon as they possibly can will really help with the rhythm of the season. So many games over the course of so many months. If you can get to that early, Kevin, sometimes that's a huge advantage.
Free throw good, Crowder. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Porter, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And it's important that Porter stays aggressive. When he does this, it helps force the D's hand.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw good, Porter. No good on the second free throw.
And what you like about Porter, he can do a little bit of everything for you. Defend it, rebound it, space the floor, and he's unselfish.
Now here's Iguodala. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Levine kicks to Porter. Back to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
The Heat trail by 7. Now here's Nunn. He had 37 points last game out. It's deflected. Left side, Porter. Pass to Junior. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Junior's got 7.
That's a good play. Junior setting his feet, squaring his shoulders, and very fundamental on that shot.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And that one's good, Junior.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Iguodala outside. Now the pass to Jones. Now here's Adebayo. Defended by Carter. Adebayo passes to Crowder. Markkanen pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Powell, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Kobe White in for Zach LaVine. Here's Hero. He had 13 points in the win against Cleveland. 5 on the clock. Cans it from downtown.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
And here's Junior. He had 22 points in the win against Detroit.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. They just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
And it's the Heat with the ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got 5 now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the dunk by Powell.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Here's Nunn after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And Adebayo throws it down.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
On the floor for Miami, they've got Robinson. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Iguodala in at the 2. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derek Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys?
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, DA.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Pass to Junior. And Jones over to help. It's stolen by Adebayo. Jones with it. Now guarded by Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
And so Jones nails both of them. Chicago leading by 20. Carter on the wing. Outside Porter. Passes it to Junior. 5 to shoot. And the 3 ball is good. Junior's got 15.
And that's how you help your team's spacing. Junior has the confidence to hit from anywhere.
Offensive rebound. And Adebayo throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around in the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Now here is Carter. 26 points for him last game against Detroit. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. They retain possession, and he gets it to go. He's got 9. Chicago leading by 21. Carter left side. Feeds to Junior. Iguodala with the steal. He dishes it to Robinson. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Carter kicks to Junior. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And that's 20 points for Junior.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The pass to Adebayo. No good. Shot missing. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And a wide open look for Junior. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Jones. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Bean passes to Junior. Right side Markkanen. On the wing, Porter. 4 on the clock. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. 2 points. That one goes. Adebayo's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Outside, Porter. Outside, Levine. Inside, here's Junior. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And because of Junior's confidence and his composure, he has the ability to go on scoring runs like this.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Junior really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And the Heat making a change here. Nunn's checked in. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Over to the left wing. Miami grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Iguodala. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, he fights through some aggressive defense. Iguodala using those broad shoulders and not taking no for an answer.
Carter. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here is Porter after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Pass to Markkanen. Fires from deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Adebayo's got 23.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
In a natural score, Levine is content to try his luck from just about anywhere on the court.
Nunn kicks to Iguodala. Back to Nunn. Pass to Jones. To the middle. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
So for the Bulls, Dwight Powell's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's White in for Otto Porter Jr. The Heat also changing it up. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Derek Jones. And Hero subbed in for Andre Iguodala. That shot wide open. White's got 6 here in this quarter.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Nunn passes to Hero. The dish to Crowder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Zach LaVine. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it.
And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for the... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Junior, and it's Carter in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Iguodala, the pass to Adebayo. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Being with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Junior missing. The Heat trail by 15. And Jones has it in the corner. Loads it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Porter passes to Junior. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And with the free throw percentage hovering around 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Pass to Nunn. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got 12 points in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Bulls leading by 10. Junior with it. 23 points in the game. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Count that one. Junior's got 25 points.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
It's tipped and stolen by Junior. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 5.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Kendrick Nunn playing at Southside Chicago's Simeon High. That's the exact same high school that one Derrick Rose came from. He also played alongside Jabari Parker and won 4 state titles there.
And that free throw good from Nunn. And those 4 straight titles in Illinois record made it 7 total in Simeon's history.
That's unbelievable stuff, and that's probably why there's great reason why Kendrick Nunn's jersey hangs there in the rafters. Only 4 players have gotten that honor.
Robinson's checked in for Miami. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And not backing down from the physical defense. Junior embraces taking on these challenges.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. Good on the second free throw. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Porter kicks to Levine. Takes a 3. No good on the shot. And it's Miami the other way. And the basket is good. Porter's got 8 points.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Crowder goes in. The pass to Nunn. 6 on the shot clock. Miami again turning it over.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Hero passes to Jones. He dishes it to Leonard. Levine with the rebound. Levine's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 5 assists in the game. And Miami shooting well, 50% from the floor. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Iguodala dishes to Crowder. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
White the pass to Junior. Here's Powell. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. They double team Iguodala. Leonard the pass to Jones. Down low. Here's Hero. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one. It's White on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blow. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Okay? The ball moving. No holds. No holds. Okay?
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Solomon Hill. Myers Leonard is out there with Hero. And it's Okpala in at the 2 guard. Here's Hutchison. He kicks to Junior. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 3 from downtown. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Hero. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Valentine's checked in for Chicago. Here's Hero, 13 feet away. Rebounded by Gafford.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now Hill pass to Hero. Hits the three-point bomb. Hero's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Junior the pass to Gafford. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view, you've gotten a front court view, you've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Count it. Okpala's got his first bucket in this one.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And that one's good, Junior.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
He'd have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hero. Good on the bucket.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Passes it to Valentine. Now Young. It's hauled in by the Heat. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hill looking around. Here's Okpala. Out to the right wing. Here's Hero. Rebounded by Gafford.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
First one falls for him. Well, we know it was a different kind of preseason for this year as the start of the season was delayed. Is that something the players like or don't like?
Old guys love it, Kevin. Young guys need the time. But given the circumstances around trying to get the NBA season not just started, but eventually back on the regular calendar that we're used to, this is something that every team has been dealt, and you've just got to play your cards wisely.
Hey, Brent, last postseason, we saw some teams have heated exchanges internally after tough losses. Does that happen very often?
If there's something, Kevin, that you feel you're capable of doing, and there's a lot at stake with regards to that in terms of not your reputation, but in terms of the...
So for the Bulls, Saransky's checked in for Young, and Junior subbed in for Dunn. A different look for Miami. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Iguodala draws the double. And then Jones with the jam.
Iguodala can see everywhere on the floor. He keeps his eyes moving to find a teammate.
Pass to Gafford. Kicks it to Valentine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Robinson against Satoransky. The pass to Junior from past the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Junior's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Junior.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Iguodala.
Well, Olynyk's a big guy. He's not going to slow down. And right there playing physical.
Pass to Satoransky. Here's Junior. And the Bulls another three.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Pass to Robinson. Outside, Jones. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Here's Junior. No good there. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
content creator?
I stood out. I was different. I was myself. And I most importantly had that positive image.
Don't grind for the logo. The logo, all it is just a stepping stone within your career as a 2K content creator or as a content.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Nightfall in the wind, and as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with Dave.
Well, Kevin, even
David Aldridge, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Iguodala, Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Jones, and it's Nunn in at the point. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Junior in at the point guard. Reagan, 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed, and we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Here's Junior, the Heat getting the bucket. Carter right side, outside Levine. That's in there, Carter with the assist.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Nunn kicks to Jones. Pass to Crowder. Heat moving the ball around. Adebayo with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Porter passes to Junior. And here's Levine. Markkanen dishes to Levine. Iguodala with the steal. Pass to Nunn. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Nunn can't get it to fall.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Good work there as it goes.
This is the value of having so many ways to finish. Marking and taking advantage of a wide open floor.
Now here's Nunn. He's coming off a 37-point game against Cleveland and is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Adebayo with the bucket.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Iguodala outside. Pass to Jones. Trying his luck from deep. Markkanen pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Junior. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Somewhat late to the game of basketball, Junior's natural abilities were apparent from the first time he ever stepped on the floor, and he's been cultivating them ever since.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Junior. And Nunn has got the ball here for Miami. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Chicago with the ball. Heat knocking down the tray. Levine inside the three-point line. And again, no good by Chicago. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Nunn. He's got 5. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
Feeds to Carter. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Carter's got 6.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
Crowder finds Nunn. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And that free throw good from Nunn. And so he hits both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Junior the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
An explosive big man, Wendell Carter Jr., exciting around the rim.
Passes it to Nunn. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
Nunn kicks to Adebayo. Crowder the pass to Nunn. Here's the teardrop. No good. Shot missing. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Shot by Crowder, no good. The Bulls leading by 8. Here's Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
This is what Carter's built to do. Attack on the interior and impose his will.
The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Carter hits them both. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, in the NBA, in basketball in general. One guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings. The measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Outside, Jones, pass to Robinson. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Here's LaVine. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat trail by 13. Nunn kicks to Robinson. Outside, Jones. Good ball movement here by Miami. Lock at 6. Crowder. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's LaVine. Oh, wow!
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
They've been struck. struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Robinson finds none. And stolen by Junior. Left side, Porter. Levine trying to free himself up. And there's Porter on the assist by Carter.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And the Heat call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Chicago making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Markkanen, and it's White in for Otto Porter Jr. And then for Miami, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Myers Leonard comes in for Crowder, and Hero subbed in for Derek Jones. Hero no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Hero, following the basket by Junior. To end the cold streak, Hero no good. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They have a 19-point lead. 11 feet away. It's hauled in by the Heat. And Nunn now top of the key. And there's the pass to Leonard. Olynyk trying to break loose. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Levine. They grab their own miss. Pass to White. Back to Levine.
What I like about Zach LaVine right now, he's really finding ways to get to the line more.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
And the first one drops. Chicago making some changes. Young comes in for Carter. And it's Valentine in for Junior. Ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Myers Leonard. Jones checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Iguodala in for Tyler Hero. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism, Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. Junior's out there with Dunn, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Markkanen. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit. From downtown, and Otto Porter with the 3. Porter's got 5 now.
When you talk about the best 3-and-D guys in the league, Porter's a climber on that list.
Adebayo with the elbow. Back to Jones. Pass to Crowder. Over to the left wing. Nunn against Porter. Nunn, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Dunn passes to Porter. Now here's Junior. And then Carter with the jam.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
Here's Crowder. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Crowder's got his first points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Right side Markkanen goes up the baseline. That one doesn't go. And the Heat going the other way now. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Iguodala, the pass to Nunn. Here's Adebayo. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's Junior, banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet. He'll find the open man.
Outside, Jones. Kicks it to Iguodala.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Now here's Jones. Last game he had 12. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Dunn covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The free throw line is something that Iggy needs to work on. He's hit or miss from there.
Now, here's Dunn. No points in the game yet for him. And that one's good, Junior.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And the Heat call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Levine's checked in for Dunn. Dunn looking around. Outside Crowder. Over Porter. That one wide left.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And finished off by Porter.
Because Porter can do damage as a standstill shooter, defenses often dare him to drive instead.
And here's Nunn. 15 points in the game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. For Miami, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Chicago leading by 18. Markkanen finds Levine. Pass to Junior. Markkanen with it. Shot clock at 6. Over Robinson. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Puts it up for Adebayo. No good that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Levine against Nunn. And a wide Wide open look for Junior. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Junior's got 7 points for the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And the tenacity of Junior's inside play goes right into the defender to get a foul and put the shot up.
The Bulls have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually...
Oh, okay.
And great instincts there from Junior. Staying alert on defense and being rewarded with the primetime pickpocket.
The Heat shooting it very well. 54% from the floor in the second quarter. Nunn kicks to Crowder. Here's the pass to Jones. The Heat need to get a shot off. Robinson for 3. Porter pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Robinson passes to Nunn. They need this. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now, Nunn. He's got 17. Robinson dishes to Crowder. Shoots it up. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Shot by Crowder, no good. Here's Junior. And the Bulls, another 3.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jones, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Porter with it. Jones covering. Pass to Junior. Latre. A new 14 for the Bulls. Here's Markkanen. That one drops for him. Markkanen's got 4 points in the quarter.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Robinson passes to Nunn. Here's Adebayo. Jones kicks to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Jones with the stuff.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Some changes for Chicago. Powell, he's jacked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kobe White in for Otto Porter Jr. And then for Miami, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Leonard comes in for Jones. And it's Tyler Hero in for Kendrick Nunn. Olynyk against Powell. Olynyk dishes to Crowder. Offensive rebound Heat. Here's Leonard. And they convert at last on attempt number 3. Leonard's got 8 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Here's Hero. He had 13 points in the win against Cleveland. Three-pointer. White, good. 5 points in the game.
Kobe White doesn't need much time or space to get off that catch and shoot.
Here's Hero. 5 points in the game. Robinson passes to Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
Jay Crowder, blue-collar combo forward, finds ways to outwork you.
The Heat have knocked down 8 of 9. Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for the Chicago Bulls. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks... All right, Dave, thank you, and time now for the halftime break with the... And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. We've got Jay Crowder, Kendrick Nunn out there with Iguodala. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot.
Attacking. With purpose. LaVine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats. And so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Jones, no luck. And so here is Chicago. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Showing some tenacity on the drive. Junior just daring the defense to get physical with him.
And both free throws good for Junior. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go. And the Bulls with another miss. The Heat shooting for the game at 42%. To halt the run, Iguodala. That's good.
Superior muscle from Iggy on that possession there. Just a stellar job using his girth.
Junior dishes to Markkanen. The feed to Junior. LaVine double team. Offensive rebound, Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Versatile and polished offensively. What a night for Wendell Carter Jr.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside, Jones. Back to Nunn. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Nunn wide open. Here's Crowder. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Crowder's got 6.
Failing to block out Jay Crowder, that's careless. He's active, wanting the ball more than you. Well deserved.
Passes it to Junior. Fires the 3. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Crowder. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Markkanen. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I like the toughness. Markkanen was not considered a physical player coming into the league. I think he surprised some people now.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone. And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
They get it again, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Thaddeus Young, no good on the free throw. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Left side, Leonard. Pass to Hero. He dishes it to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Crowder, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Denzel Valentine.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out, and you see the value he provides for this team.
That one is off. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Junior the pass to White. And they pick up 2.
Terrific play in the paint by Kobe White. Uses his athleticism to find a shot.
And the pass to Olynyk. 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Hero, he gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And not backing down from the physical defense. Junior embraces taking on these challenges.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. And he sinks the second. 32 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. That's good from Hero.
Talk about being reliable at the line. At Kentucky, Tyler Hero, he hit 93% of his free throws his freshman year.
Bulls shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Miami's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Crowder. He's got 7. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. No good on the shot. Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for Chicago. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Valentine out there with Junior. And it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Hill passes to Hero. 5 to shoot. Pass to Okpala. Releases. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Junior. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Physical defense not a deterrent for Junior. Strong drive and a terrific finish.
Here's Okpala. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Okpala's got his first bucket in this one.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Here's Young. It's hauled in by the Heat. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Hero. Rebounded by Gafford.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
They get the rebound. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And Miami making a change here. Silva's checked in. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Right at the free throw line. No good off the back of the rim. And so he'll bring it up for Miami. Here's Okpala. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Junior heading to the hoop. And Junior throws it down.
Outstanding understanding from Junior in transition. Getting to the right spot and capitalizing in style.
Miami with the ball. Okpala, the pass to Silva. Hill with it. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Young's shot is off.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Young's shot is off.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Back to Adebayo. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Hutchison. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Hey, good to see you.
Hey, man.
get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
All right, fellas, let's get to work. Congrats on the win, but we have a lot of work to do if we want to keep it up. Let's stay focused in practice today. We're gonna focus on shooting today. Let's get a lot of repetitions. Break down into your stations. Gonna get a lot of shots up today.
Watch the screen! Box out! Oh, sit down!
get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Next time, man. Next time.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Hey, hit me up. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Favorite NBA 2K streamer that you think deserves to be recognized?
Drop us a line over social media and they could be a part of our upcoming Streamer Showcase where we highlight up-and-coming content creators.
We're at NBA 2K_2KTV. Tag us, follow us, and check back for more 2K TV.
Until next week, enjoy the game.
Coming up next, the Bulls taking on the Hornets. For the Bulls, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing.
DA, thanks a lot. And looking at where the league has gone, Chris, do you miss the physicality of years past?
Yeah, I do a little bit, but I like how the league has protected the players. I mean, it's a fine.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Junior's out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Charlotte, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Monk is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Bridges in at small forward. Now here's LaVine. He's guarded closely, makes it off the glass.
A credit to LaVine. Not an easy hoop right there, but total focus on his shot helped out.
Now, here's Monk, guarded by LaVine. And here is Graham. Pocket 6. The shot. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Junior kicks to Markkanen. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Porter against Bridges. A fader. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, it still isn't enough.
Outside, LaVine.